single dad janitor yelled, "Don't get in the car." What the CEO did next shocked the whole company. The office parking lot was quiet that evening, the sun dipping low as employees trickled out after a long day. Most didn't notice the janitor leaning on his mop near the glass doors. His name was Mark Rivera, a single dad raising an 8-year-old daughter. People knew him as the quiet, hard-working man who never complained, even when he worked double shifts to make ends meet. But on this day, Mark wasn't cleaning floors. He was watching. He'd seen something that made his stomach twist. Across the lot, the company's CEO, Catherine Miller, was walking toward her sleek black car. A man in a suit whom Mark had never seen before had just stepped out and was smiling politely, gesturing toward her vehicle. Catherine seemed slightly confused, but she kept walking, and that's when Mark's gut screamed something was wrong. Without thinking, he dropped the mop, ran forward, and shouted with all the urgency in his chest, "Don't get in the car." The sharpness of his voice froze the air. Everyone nearby stopped and stared. Catherine, startled, turned toward him, just as the suited man's expression slipped. He bolted, sprinting across the lot and disappearing between cars. Within moments, security rushed in. They found the car's back door slightly ajar and on the seat a syringe and duct tape. Catherine's face went pale. Everyone realized what could have happened. Mark's instinct, his warning, had just saved her life. By the next morning, the story had spread through the entire company. The CEO, the woman employees usually only saw from glossy magazine covers or quarterly speeches, stood in the lobby with Mark at her side. She told the gathered staff what had happened, her voice breaking at times. "This man," she said, placing a hand on Mark's shoulder, "saved me. Not because it was his job, but because he cared enough to act." Mark felt uncomfortable with the applause. He wasn't looking for praise. He was just a dad who'd taught himself to never ignore his instincts because he had a little girl who depended on him. But Catherine wasn't finished. She looked at him and asked, "Mark, how long have you been working here?" 7 years, he said quietly. "And what do you actually want to do?" She pressed. He hesitated, then admitted, "I studied computer engineering before life got complicated, but I had to stop when my wife left and raising my daughter came first." The lobby was silent. Catherine's eyes softened. Then she made an announcement that stunned the entire building. "From today forward, Mark is no longer our janitor. He's joining our IT apprenticeship program, and the company will sponsor his daughter's education, so he never has to choose between survival and his dreams again." Gasps filled the room, followed by another round of applause, louder, prouder this time. Mark's knees nearly buckled. He'd gone from invisible to invaluable overnight. Weeks later, Mark sat at a desk, learning code with a team of young engineers. His daughter would visit sometimes, her backpack bouncing as she ran through the halls. Catherine often waved at her, reminding everyone in the company that kindness and courage should always be rewarded. And though Mark's life had changed, he never forgot the moment that started it all, the split-second decision to yell, "Don't get in the car" message. Sometimes the people we overlook are the ones holding the greatest courage. A single act of selflessness can ripple through lives, transforming not just one person's fate, but an entire community's perspective on humanity.